When I was little, I was one of those kids who couldn't stop smiling. I sang all the time, wrote poems for my parents, and honestly, I loved making people happy. I really believed I could become something special someday. At school, I wasn't afraid to show people my drawings or sing in front of the class. But some kids started making fun of me.
Tee-hee! Look at her!
And at first, I didn't understand why. They said my singing sounded embarrassing, and my drawings looked childish and ugly. One girl told me people were only pretending to like me because they felt sorry for me. One girl told me people were only pretending to like me because they felt sorry for me. And after hearing things like that again and again, I slowly started believing them. I stopped seeing myself the way I used to. I only saw the things they said about me. I stopped showing people my drawings, and eventually, I stopped drawing at all. I even stopped singing when nobody was around, because I started feeling embarrassed by my own voice. The worst part wasn't what they said to me, it was what I started saying to myself afterward. Even years later, I still felt afraid to speak in front of people. I had ideas, good ideas sometimes, but I kept convincing myself nobody wanted to hear them. I looked normal on the outside, but inside, I still felt like that insecure little girl from school. I reached a point where I stopped enjoying anything anymore. And honestly, I didn't even understand why I felt so empty all the time. One night, while cleaning my apartment, I found an old box from my childhood. And the moment I opened it, everything inside me suddenly stopped. I stared at those drawings for so long because they were actually beautiful. And the poems I wrote as a child, they were honest, emotional, and full of life. That's when I realized something that completely changed me. I was never bad at those things. I had simply spent years believing the cruel opinions of insecure people. I looked at myself in the mirror that night and thought, what if they were wrong about me? And honestly, that question changed the direction of my entire life. The next day, I decided to do something that terrified me. I recorded myself singing for the first time in years. My voice was shaking, and honestly, I almost deleted the video immediately. But this time, I didn't let fear make the decision for me anymore. I was honestly terrified to read the comments. But people were saying beautiful things about my voice, things I never thought I'd hear. Some people even said my video gave them comfort, and honestly, that broke me emotionally. For the first time in years, I woke up feeling excited instead of afraid. And something started changing inside me, little by little after that. One day during a meeting, I finally shared my opinion instead of staying silent. And instead of judging me, people actually listened. That's when I realized how many years I wasted shrinking myself for other people. I started speaking differently, walking differently, even breathing differently. For the first time in my life, I finally felt like myself again. And the craziest part is, nothing about me actually changed. I was always that girl. The only thing that changed was the way I saw myself. I wasted so many years hiding talents that were never ugly in the first place. I used to believe everyone was constantly judging me, but most people are too busy fighting their own insecurities. And honestly, the people who hurt others are usually hurting deeply themselves. So if people laugh at your dreams, your voice, your art, or your personality, please don't let that destroy your light. Sing the song, draw the picture, start the channel, post the video. Be yourself anyway. Because one cruel opinion should never decide the rest of your life. You have no idea how many talented people disappeared inside themselves because someone made them feel small too young. So please, don't spend your whole life hiding who you are just because someone insecure tried to dim your light.
I spent years believing I wasn't talented, when the truth was, I was just afraid of being judged. And maybe you're scared too. Maybe someone once made you feel like you weren't enough. One insecure person can make you doubt yourself for years if you let them. So I started creating again, not for perfection, but because I missed feeling alive. Creating without fear became one of the most healing things I've ever experienced. I stopped trying to become someone people would approve of and started becoming myself again. And the more authentic I became, the more beautiful life started feeling. If you're watching this right now feeling small, broken, or invisible, please don't give up on yourself. The world doesn't need a quieter version of you. It needs the real you. I wasted too many years trying to be acceptable to people who were never satisfied with themselves. When I look at old photos of myself now, I don't see someone embarrassing anymore. I see a little girl who just wanted to express herself without fear. And honestly, I think most people lose themselves because they become too afraid of being judged. You weren't born hating your voice, your body, your dreams, or your personality. Someone taught you to feel ashamed of those things. But healing starts when you stop asking other people for permission to be yourself. You don't need to become perfect before you deserve happiness. Your life can change the moment you stop believing every cruel thing people said about you. And if nobody has told you this yet, I believe in you.